Hi, folks. Me again. Just wanted to give you an update of how my day's going. Woke up this morning, and surprisingly, I'm feeling okay. Got that crazy face going on. Yeah. Anyway, I was feeling good today. I woke up, did a little stretch of the arms, yaw, like yawning and waking up, getting out of bed. Said, what am I going to do today? And I wanted to work out and go to the gym. So I got up, uh, got my clothes on, got my shoes on, and I said, you know what? Let's try to read today. There's a book I'm not so good when it comes to reading. When I was younger, I used to read quite a bit. Now I read every so often, not so much. It's a little downfall because I feel that I need to read more, but unfortunately, I don't. The book, I'm looking at the book right now. The book I'm reading right now is this one called Game Over. Uh, the tag's right on the name, but I believe a female. Fern Michaels is the author. Um, got 60 pages left. So far, it's about uh, some guys trying to get into CIA, FBI, and trying to get into some secret security clearances. One of them is actually falling in love with the president, and the president in this book so happens to be a woman, and it's um, it's been a good read. Again, I got about 60 more pages left. Um, and it's kind of funny. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of controlling my little controllers. I have like my TV controllers over here sitting next to me. Um, it's kind of funny because I say 60 pages. There's 30 pages of like main chapters, then 30 pages of an epilogue, and I was thinking like, what exactly is an epilogue? Because I've seen them in other books before, and I've just read the epilogue, and so you people might be saying, you read and you don't know what an epilogue is. Oh my God, how dare you? So I decided, hey, you know what? I better figure out what an epilogue is. So Googled it. Google knows everything. And found out it's just kind of the last chapter, so to speak, where the author explains mainly what happens to characters and what's like the outcome of the book. Um, So I said 30 pages of the epilogue, 30 pages like of the chapters in the book. So 60 pages altogether to finish the book. And I'm sorry, I'm keep on looking down. There's another book I got, which this is kind of silly and funny how I found out about it, but I read about it and it sounded interesting. So I went ahead and got it. It's called Ginger Kid by a comedian, Steve Hofstetter. And oh, sorry, got the glare right there. And they had a paperback and hardcover, and so me with financials, the hardcover was a little more, so I had to watch my budget, shaking the hand like worried. So I got that paperback, but I mean, it came to me. It looks fine. It looks pretty brand new. I mean, it said it was shipped from somebody through Amazon or something, and it's used, but it looks really good. But anyway, I'm really interested in reading this book because I read the back of the book to or read like I guess this the back the story summed it all up of like what the read's about, and it interests me. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at my hair and funny. I got the funny little I don't know what to call that. Just it's there. I try to comb it. I don't comb it. I don't know. It's just there. I tried shaving my head one time, and one time I tried shaving my head numerous times, and I don't look good with no hair. I don't look good with hair, so I just like whatever. Anyway, sidetrack. Talk about Ginger Kid. Of course, as you see, I guess that was a sense why I can try to link that to why I started. Oh, my hair. Talking about Ginger Kid. As you see, I'm not redhead, but the book itself, I read a little bit about it, and it sounded interesting. So I went ahead and went on Amazon and said, let me see if I can actually purchase this book and see if it's not sold out and whatever the case is. And I was able to find one, and I got it, and I'm really interested in reading it. And again, some people might be saying like, oh, well, you're interested in reading, you like reading, then why do you do it now on and off, not like at a frequent, rhythm, so to speak? And, I just sometimes on days I finish work, want to come home, eat dinner, just sit down and watch TV. But today I had the day off. Sat down this morning, and before I went to the gym, read a good 60 pages. And not of this Ginger Kid. I might have already explained that, of this what is it? Game Over by Fern Michaels. I read 60 pages. I think I already explained people trying to get into CIA, FBI, like a secret service security detail. And it was kind of cute that no, one of the guys is like, no, nobody knows, but I'm in love with the president, and like, or maybe it was the friend. I'm already forgetting. I just read it this morning. That's how bad my memory is. Um, but yeah, I believe it was one of the friends says, yeah, don't tell anybody because nobody knows, but in the book, of course, not in real life. One of the friends is saying, "Oh, don't tell anybody, but my friend's in love with the president." And again, in the book, the president is a woman, and that was just kind of like a silly little, haha. Okay, don't tell. Shh, be quiet. But that is the book. Again, with Ginger Kid, this one, I'm really interested. Looking forward to reading it. I guess when it comes to books, when I do read, that is when the question. I do like reading books that I'm interested in. Like the book I'm reading right now, this Game Over. Not so interested, but when it comes to books, I just like to read. I like to read anything. Again, when I do read, I like to read anything. But I more so like to read. I guess I'm more interested in reading books that I am interested in reading. And this book, I read the back, read a little bit about it, and I am really interested in read that. So I went on Amazon. I'm just explaining myself over and over again, but that's me. That is who I am. That's who this guy is. He just goes over the same thing. You're like, come on, tell us something new. All right, so let's think of something new. So after the 60 pages, decided to go to the gym. Got to the gym. I've already told you my embarrassing stories about trying to. Maybe I didn't. A couple videos ago, I'll remind on this video. There's some girls, women, whatever at the gym that I've tried approaching, and my approach is all wrong. So there's a new girl at the front desk that is absolutely beautiful, but I want to keep it kind of like, don't say a word, don't say anything. Anyway, there's been then there's a personal trainer that like I talk to and smile and like, oh, goodbye, hey, how's your day going? Oh, good, just here training, I just I it just confuses me. It confuses me how you hear people talking about, man, don't talk to girls at the gym. They go to the gym to work out. Go to the gym to work out. So I got my little earphones in. I'm there working out, and I see these girls. I'm like, oh man, I wish I talked to them. Like I said in the past, I have talked to a few girls, but they've rejected me like left, right. Like okay, well, it was good meeting you. Goodbye. But then that's me. Then there's guys that just kind of do their little walk and say, "Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? Hey, let's pump some iron together. Let's get those arms tough as I don't know what they say, but apparently it works because these guys just. I see numerous guys just are able to approach girls and just start talking and at the gym, and not just at the gym, anywhere I go, and it's just so frustrating because like if you will call them, like, these guys are and I put like my hands in little quotes, ladies men that are just able to approach girls and just, hey, and I'm just like, oh, hey, and it's like, whoa, you're a little too crazy for my interest, you know and that's the girl saying to me, so not literally, but in her head, that's what I'm playing out. And it's like, I'm just not a ladies man. I've never been a ladies man. I don't think I ever will be a ladies man. And it's like, I guess I got to be okay with that. Sure, it sucks. I'm getting older. I'm 40. What? Whoa, I'm so old. Wow. Man, 40 years old. Holy moly. This guy is crazy. 40-year-old, you know, but then that's the whole girl situation. Whatever. It is what it is. I want to meet. I guess when it comes to meeting women, I would like to meet a woman that's interested in some of the same things I'm interested in. What I'm interested in traveling. I guess you said reading interesting books. I'm not so much of a news buff, but I will tune into CNN now and again to see what's up, what's going on, or Fox News, just to see what's going on. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot, but I didn't because it just remembered in my noggin. Um, I know probably nothing's going to come of it. I think, I believe going back years ago, I believe I took 1 year in high school and one semester in college, but of Spanish, and I know nothing. And I always think that maybe it would be good to learn a second language, and being my dad's in Israel, you think, oh, well, why don't you learn Hebrew? Then you can talk to people when you're in Israel. It's like, well, I can talk to people when I'm in Israel now. Pretty much everybody there speaks English as well. On the same note, even here in America, we have a coworker that I have a coworker, and I know others might as well, that speak I have a coworker right now speaks, like, I think one word, maybe two, of English, and that's it. Um, and I believe he just flew in from Puerto Rico like a month ago or something. His brother-in-law or whatever works, but I'm friends with everybody, right? So I was so, like, a little pat on the shoulder, so proud of myself the other day. Um, he was working on something. We were both working in the same area, and he come over to me and he's like tapped me on the shoulder, and he's pointing like, hey, this, you know. So I go over, and he says, like pointing, and I try to go over, and I see, so I said, like, the first, I told him, well, I pointed, and I'm like, first five. So he said, yeah, but no. And I said, or no, the last five. Then I said okay, and so I said okay, and like did like whatever as a pause, you know. Okay, then the first six. So he was doing one too many. So I kind of it was numbers that we have to like we're in a warehouse, so we got these like little headsets. We got to say numbers, and it processes the number, and then boom, you can start putting things wherever you want to. Not wherever you want to, where it tells you exactly which store, which location, which route, blah 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 blah. Anyway, he was doing the code. The code that he was looking for was 00515. So he's like, you know, because he has his headset in Spanish. So he was like doing it, and you know, that he got that part. But then he came to the first six was oh my goodness, I'm all of a sudden forgetting. Whatever it was, he was doing two zeros in the beginning, and it was only supposed to be 1 0, and so he was like doing a settle, and then like you know the numbers after that, and I said no, 1 0. So he saw oh okay, so he goes settle. I says no, one un. So I kind of uno settle. So he looks at me. He's like, So he goes like, so he looks at the number. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think of what the number is. Anyway, he just did 1 0. He's like settle, and then like the number after that, and he's like, yes, thanks, yeah, you know. So it was like I was able to slowly, patiently, and it was just kind of like cool. They're like, I was able to help, even not knowing really any Spanish. It was kind of good. What this, I guess, mainly made me think. I mean, not mainly made me think, but I would really like to learn Spanish just to maybe. What am I trying to say? I would like to learn Spanish to be able to communicate to people that either know just a little English or maybe even no English at all. That I'll be able to have like a interaction with them, and being bilingual is always I'm not bilingual, but I know that if I became bilingual it would be a plus. I'm not looking to be fluent, I guess, in but at least enough to know how to carry a basic conversation. There's several apps that I've seen that are a little maybe not. I don't know how I found it. Oh, I mean, I do know exactly how I found it. I just went for free Spanish apps, and I'm looking, and there was actually I typed in free Spanish apps, but then there were these free apps apparently you had to pay, and I'm like, well, wait, I just put in free app. So I'm on an app right now. The app I downloaded is called I think it's called Duolingo. I think Duolingo. Duolingo. I can't even pronounce it. I have trouble speaking English. I need to take English. I can't even speak English right. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I need to complete the English language before I jump onto another language. Anyway, making jokes. Ha ha ha. Not so funny. God, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my hair and it's just like what? Whatever. But Duolingo is the app, and and I like it. It allows you to select the number of days that you want. Like it allows you to select like if you want to do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then have the other days, or you want Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then have like the weekend, or just like 7 days a week, and and the lessons that it goes you through, it'll have you try to match like the English for what the Spanish is. Then it'll say, the Spanish, and you got to match the English, like, or and then you got to like type in, and it's I like it. I'm just kind of looking all around trying to think of what to say next. That the reason I like it, I've seen some places when you're trying to learn something, and this actually works for me. Well, again, I'm only my third day today of doing this lesson, only day number tres. Um. Anyway, haha. We're like, what's this guy doing? He says he doesn't know any Spanish. He's already spitting out three in Spanish. Yeah, you lied to us. You said you don't know Spanish, and you're spitting out tres. Ah, so you do know a little, just a poquito, un poquito, Espanol. Anyway, enough of my joking and stupidity. Um, I like this app because it like some. I'm going to the side. I like the app because it's literally like 5 minutes, maybe a little longer, but as it goes through to you, it goes boom. That's the day's lesson. 7 to 10 minutes max. Um, I'll say more so 5 to 8 minutes max, but that's the lesson for the day, and you go through things, and then it'll go on to the next day, and that works for me because let's say 5 to 8 minutes, that's a little information, but you can go over it, and that works for me because it's not like giving me too much information that, oh my god, I'm gonna have to remember all this, or not even remember, but go over all this stuff again and again and again, when just little bits of information and at a little time, over the course of a time, I believe should be good, and should work, and I like it. Me personally, I like it. Duolingo, Duolingo. Um, they get some props from me. I do hope it helps me again not become fluent, but I'd like to learn at least a little Spanish. So we got the books. We got this Spanish that I'm attempting to learn a little, and the gym was okay today. Um, did I already go over the gym? I think I did, but I'm gonna go back. The gym was okay. Oh, I did. That's all that I talked about the gym. Seeing that new girl at the front desk, that I was like, wow, wow. Like, who are you? I didn't say anything because I'm like, don't be a fool. Anyway, I just talked about I can't talk to girls, so that's. You want to talk to her, why don't you talk to her? Because every time I've talked to a girl at the gym, anywhere I am, it just doesn't work in my favor. What? Not anytime. Not anytime. I take that back. Sometimes it's like, hey, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Okay, bye. And it's like, oh, I completed the talking portion that I just said I didn't do. Well, kudos to me. All right, all right. Today, what did I do? Yesterday I did. What did I do yesterday? Yesterday I did the machines. Today I did barbell, different things with the barbell, and then if I go again, I might either do some cardio or legs or dumbbells. That's how I break it up sometimes. I really try to at least go 3 times a week. There's been times I've gone Monday through Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just every day of the week. It all just really depends. But so I did the barbell. Started with the bench. Then I went to the I'm trying to slant my hand. I did a incline bench, and then I did a tricep with a barbell. Did a they call it like a tricep skull crusher. They might have another name for whatever. They probably do. But lying on a flat bench, bringing the bar and having your elbows and then kind of up like that. So it was a good workout. And I've read some things like work out until failure. Then I read some things. Oh, you never want to work out till failure because you don't want to tear your muscle fibers because then or muscle. I don't even know if that's. I don't even know. I'm not. I mean, you see my arms. I have no muscle. Um, but I don't know. I felt good with what I did today. What I've read was work out until failure. Then I read something else that says you never want to work out until failure because then you're never gonna really see anything. Then I've read two things that you want to do at the same time, like have mix your weeks up, not mix your weeks up, but like one week do one thing, then the next week do one thing. Like one week maybe do heavy weights, and the next weight do like a weight that you can do a numerous certain set of reps at. Um, so I've read so many things. Then I've read. I have a friend I met at the gym, a Jamaican guy, really nice, really nice. Anyway, he tells me he does like a full body workout every day of the week, every day that he comes, full body. Doesn't specify. Okay, I'm going to work on these muscle groups, these muscle groups, these muscle groups. I'm sorry, I'm kind of trying to break it apart. And he says that works for him. So I'm just I'm just working out, not trying to get bigger. I mean, maybe I'd like to get a little bigger, but if it doesn't, I'd like just to stay in shape. I do have one area that I am really upset about. I've had this problem since I was 12. Some people they'll have a a beer belly, so to speak. I don't have a beer belly since I was, and I remember since I can't. I'm not going to say since I can remember, but what I do remember, the age 12, from 12 on up till now, I've had what some people will refer to as like a little spare tire. So not the whole belly, but just a little portion, and it's like right under my belly button. So just like that little portion is just a good little chunk of fat. And it's like I've tried everything, and I don't recommend my attempts to anybody because it's some of the stuff I've done is not even healthy at all. Like starving myself, being anorexic, trying to puke after every meal, then trying to do diets, trying to eat healthy. Uh, you know, I don't recommend any of this to anybody. If you are looking to lose fat, tone up your body. My recommendation is don't follow anything that I've done. Definitely talk to a personal trainer, maybe even get a dietitian involved. Um, just don't follow what this guy does. Not smart, not healthy. So everything I've tried losing it, and it just doesn't go. I talked to some trainers, they saying, do this, do this, do this. Then I did talk to one. I don't know if he was a trainer or just a worker. Uh, I've never seen him really training people at the gym, so I think maybe it was just a worker. I actually don't even see him anymore. But he told me that he has a little fat area also, and he says in some of the books he's read, some people just have their body genetically a genetic makeup that they have little problems area that are not solvable, so to speak. So I don't know. I'm going to say that's not solvable because I might talk to somebody and say, no, you don't ever want to believe that crap. You can work off any fat that you have on your body. Oh, don't give me that shit. Blah, blah, blah. You know, some people say one thing, some people say another thing. Um, anyway, I found out, not found out, but I was doing some reading on, Google. Again, Google knows everything. So, what if I have problem area that I'd like to lose a little fat? So, I read some like exercises you can do at home. So, and it's funny because I've tried things and I do things at home. I do things at the gym, and it's just not working. There's one thing I'm at least going to try this for 30 days and see the results, whatever it is. Right now I'm on a day 3 of just they're simple leg lifts. It might not seem tough or whatever, but this is just something that I've seen can possibly help. I'm trying to put my hand in a sense like there's me lying on my back and simply just raise my feet up. Feet come up, down, one, up, down, one, two. Sorry, like my feet. I'm laying down, my feet. Raise them up, one. So I do about 40, and that's not a big number, but it's enough to feel some stomach muscles. So I'm thinking, let's see if this thing, what happens. So, day number 3 today. Day number 3 on my little Spanish thing. So, uh, so far I can just say things are, and I this is one thing I'm doing. As you guys can probably see, I'm just looking around everywhere. I'm just trying to say, things are. I'm thinking looking good. I can't say look good now because I think the last time I posted something, I was like not so, like maybe in a down mood. Things are looking good. I'll say today. As of now, things are in an pointing up in an upward motion. So that's my story. That's my update, and I plan to update you again. Maybe with crazy hair. Maybe with my hair slicked back. Who knows? I was gonna kind of joke around and say maybe I might go that shaved route again. I don't think so, but who knows? You never know, and I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna shave my head at least anytime soon. But again, I don't know. Anyway, until next time, I will see you guys later. Point to get out of here. I'll see you later. All right, deuces.